If you have proof that your narcissistic partner is cheating on you and you don't want to be with them anymore, you don't need to present it to them. You don't need a confession from them. And here's why. As a diagnosed narcissist, if I'm cheating on you and you catch me and you present evidence to me, in my mind, the fact that you gave me a chance to explain myself means that you don't want to leave me. Means to me that you want to work it out. So automatically my mind is going on that premise that you want to work it out. So no, I'm not going to confess. I'm going to beat around the bush. I'm going to ask you where you got this information from. I'm going to I'm going to deflect blame. I'm going to guilt trip you. I'm going to cry. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get you off of this target. Because the fact that you gave me the chance to defend myself means in my mind that you want to stay with me regardless. So why do I need to confess? Why? I'm going to deny, and then we're going to go to sleep and we'll wake up in the morning like nothing happened. Just leave because you don't need a confession. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammond, better known as Mental Healness from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You know where to find me at. If this is your first time seeing my face, I am a diagnosed narcissist. I have narcissistic personality disorder. I've been in psychotherapy since 2017. It is my cross to bear. And the point of my entire platform is to bring awareness to this disorder and to also, in the process, validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. This series right here, A Narcissist Explains, is dedicated to me, taking my TikToks and explaining them, going deeper into detail, because TikTok only gives you 60 seconds. YouTube is unlimited. So here we go. So this TikTok right here was in response to a woman asking me. She was like, I presented evidence to my narcissist about him or her cheating, and all they did was deny. Can you give some examples or whatever? I don't feel like I need to give an example of a narcissist denying cheating. And I always say this, y'all, if you have solid, concrete, irrefutable evidence that your narcissistic partner has been or is currently cheating on you, take that evidence. And if you don't want to continue to be with them, take that evidence and just act on it. You need to if you live together, you need to actively plan on leaving that person. You need to actively plan on making a plan to get away from that person. You don't need to present evidence as to why. Because if you present evidence to them, to somebody like me, in my head, the fact that you are presenting that evidence to me means this is how I think, as a narcissist. If you present that to me, I think that you want to still be with me regardless. Whatever I did, the fact that you came to me, you presented said evidence, and you gave me a chance to explain myself, means to me, in my head, my own personal head, my own personal space, that you want to continue the relationship regardless of what I say or what I have done. So why do I need to confess? Why do I need to ask you? Why do I need to answer this question and say, yes, that was me. Yes, I did that. There's no point. To me, I'm just like, okay, if you know, why do I need to explain it? I did it. I'm not gonna tell you I did it. You already know I did it. You presented me the opportunity to gaslight you, lie to you, deflect, and guilt trip you. Because in that situation right there, I'm going to hammer away at you and hammer away at how you found out. Tap, 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 tap. You say, look, you cheated on me. I need you to tell me why you did it. I'm like, no. What? How'd you find out? I don't care. It doesn't matter. It does matter. You need to tell me how you found out, because right there, this is a violation of my trust, first of all. And I need to find out. I have that right. I have the right to find out how you did this. And me, I'm going to get you off the target right there. The target is me cheating. The target is you catching me. So I'm going to get you off of that target by hammering away at you with something else. How did you find out? Why are you presenting this to me? I've had a long day at work, and now you're going to ruin the rest of my day presenting this BS to me. Why don't you just leave? And sometimes, I'll offer you the out. Why don't you just leave? If you're so unhappy here, if you have this information, just leave. Why are you coming to me with this? Because in my mind, I know you're not going to go anywhere, regardless. And if I never admit to it, and you decide to stay, which in my mind, I'm thinking you're going to stay anyway, you can't bring it up again, ever. Because in my mind, you decide you have all this evidence, screenshots, text messages, voice recording, video recording. You got a private investigator shaking my hand while I'm doing the deed. The private investigator filmed it. And then you you have this evidence, and yet you're still like, you still didn't leave me. In the narcissist's mind, we think that's okay. That's complete forgiveness. The fact that you didn't leave me means you have forgiven me. It means everything is forgiven. Don't bring it up again, because if it's such a big deal, why are you still here? And I know people are going to be like, we trauma bonded. We can't leave because of trauma bond. Or we just want some accountability. You're not going to get accountability from a narcissist. That's one of the main things. You look at the symptoms of the traits of narcissistic personality disorder. No accountability is a symptom. No accountability is one of the traits. No accountability is one of the things that they yell from the rooftops. Like, narcissists don't take accountability. They're not going to take accountability. So if you have this evidence and you don't want to stay, you need to make a plan to leave. This is your opportunity to ghost. This is your opportunity to disappear. This is your opportunity to get out of a relationship. If you've been looking for a reason, because like, you already didn't trust the narcissist. You already didn't trust me. You know what I mean? You already didn't trust me. You already didn't do it's clear and evident, you know? That I just feel like in my mind, it's clear evident that you already didn't trust me. You already didn't do this. You already didn't do that. But now you still going to stay? You can leave. Like, now is your opportunity to leave. You've been if you're already looking for this evidence. I got to babble in a little bit. I got a crazy text message. But if you're already digging deep, you already don't trust me enough to go through my phone. You already don't trust me enough to go through my Snapchat or my email or my Apple Watch. You already don't trust me enough for that. You're clearly unhappy here. Then why don't you just leave? Because if you give the narcissist the opportunity to cut, a narcissist will look at you right in your face, boo-hoo, cry, blubber, look you right in your face, threaten to unalive themselves. I'm gonna just end myself. I'm gonna do it, cause you're gonna leave me. I'm gonna do it. And that's guilt tripping you, and you'll typically stay because they threaten to do it. I talked to a lady today. She was like, I just want to leave. Every time I try to leave, he threatens to do it to himself. He's like, I'm going to just end myself. I'm going to leave this planet. If you leave me, I'm going to leave this planet. Don't ever let that, people are not going to do that to themselves because you leave them. And if they do, that's on them. It's not your fault. And here's my lack of empathy where it kicks in. If a person decides that they can treat you terribly enough to the point where you leave, if you threaten to leave and they just threaten to unalive themselves, then that's on them. That's my lack of empathy. If they do it to themselves, that's not your responsibility to keep somebody alive. It's not. It's not. Somebody that's treating you terribly, no. You're gonna be unhappy for a very, very long time to keep somebody alive, and they're gonna end up leaving you. Imagine that. You stay with somebody because you're scared that they're gonna unalive themselves, and they end up leaving you. That's a terrible thing right there. I'm just telling you, waste years. That's when you start wasting years of your life. And the fact, like I said, I always notice, if you have evidence that the narcissist is cheating on you, take it, leave. If you don't want to stay, you need to take it, make a plan to leave. I know kids get involved. I know the situations get messy, and you want some accountability. You want people to take. Just say sorry. They're not sorry. They sorry they got caught. If you take them back, if you give them a chance to present, if you give a narcissist the chance to, counteract that evidence, and you take them back, you just made them a better cheater. You just did. You won't catch them the same way twice. Congratulations. You just made them a better, more efficient cheater on you. You know what I mean? But anyways, y'all, I'm so thankful for all the if you haven't already, like and support the channel, like and subscribe and whatnot. Share this thing to your friends. We just hit 40,000 on YouTube, y'all. We are going through some growth. I really truly appreciate every single one of y'all. I really, really do. In the comment section, let me know if you like this series. Let me know. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Mental Illness is out. Peace. Thank you.